Hello, welcome to Fininvest Niger. My name is Anton Princewill, and I'm a certified investment and security specialist. I've been investing for the past 20 years, and in the course of this video, I want to talk about these very strong banks in the Nigerian markets. We are looking at the fundamentals that relates to GTCO, Zenith Bank, as well as UBA. These are outstanding companies in the banking sector. I would love you make parts of your portfolio. You could dedicate a certain portion of your portfolio to these three companies. You should not miss them completely. So for a ticker symbol here, we have these banks I've just highlighted. And I want to start with the individual share prices of these banks. You discover that GTCO here, that is a guaranteed trust bank, the share price is 98 naira 50 kobo. 98 naira 50 kobo. I could remember last year I owned this bank. I bought it at around 50 naira. So I later sold actually, and I bought Zenith also at a lower price. I equally bought UBA. We currently have sold them out. I had them last year, but the fundamentals are still okay, are still convincing. One should equally own it if you've not had it before. So let's look at the market cap of this particular company. GT Bank here has a market capitalization of 3.95 trillion, 3.95 trillion naira. A market cap here essentially means the company share price multiply by the number of shares outstanding. The share price indicated here, when you multiply it by the number of shares outstanding, that will give you the overall market capitalization of the company. And if you can see in this table, it is as much as 3.59 trillion. Now, let's look at the very important aspect of the company fundamentals here I want to highlight, and that is the third quarter interest income. Interest income in banking simply means earnings. It simply means turnover or sales. All right, turnover or sales. It is called interest income in when it comes to banking. So let's look at the figure for both 2024 and 2025. And this particular figure is for the third quarter. We are still expecting the fourth quarter results, and eventually the full year result would be announced. So far so good. This particular analysis is made based on the most recent quarter result, which is the third quarter, as indicated here. So you discover that as of 2024, the company made a turnover of 951 billion naira. 951 billion naira was the turnover, on the year 2024. But for 2025, the amount rose to 1.2 trillion naira. 1.2 trillion naira. That's the quarterly turnover or the quarterly sales or the interest income, as the case may be, rose from 951 billion to 1.2 trillion naira. Now, we look at the profit figure here. The profit kind of dropped, from 1.09 trillion to 700 billion, last year. There was a marginal drop in profit from 1.09 trillion to 700 billion naira. Well, they should be, I think, because of the increased expenditure, that is why the profit dropped. And it's an industry-wide event, occurrence. is not only related to or peculiar to Guaranty Trust Bank alone. Almost all the banks in the banking sector face similar decline in profit level. So we now move forward to the earning per share. The earning per share is the most important parameter when it comes to analyzing a company. So the earning per share here, we discovered that it equally dropped from 38.41 to 20.71. From 38.41 to 20.71. There's also, a relative drop in the value of earnings per share. And what's earning per share? Earning per share simply means the profit of the company, like in this particular, segment here, is 70 billion naira. By the time you divide this profit by the number of shares outstanding, that will give you the earning per share. So the earnings per share unfortunately dropped from 38.41 to 20.71. But the company is still solid. The balance sheet is still okay. All right. And this particular occurrence is a normal, fluctuation in company's operation, at a particular point in time. And so it's an industry-wide matter. It's not just related to Guaranty Trust Bank alone. And the PE ratio here simply means the price divided by the what? Divided by the earnings. If you divide the price by the earnings, you have a PE of 4.76. That shows you how cheap or how expensive the company is. So in this case, the company is relatively cheap, compared to the overall market entirely. And that is what the PE ratio is there. It means that it will take you, all things being equal, for 4.76 years to recoup your investment in this particular in this particular bank. Now we go to Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank, the share price here is 71 naira. That's the share price, that's the current share price, and the market capitalization is 2.9 trillion naira. 2.9 trillion naira is the market capitalization. That is 71 naira times the number of shares outstanding. That will give you 2.9 trillion. So let's look at the statistics here, the financials here. Discover that for the third quarter of last year, and also the third quarter of 2024. So for 2024, the company made a sales, an income, an interest income, or turnover, as the case may be, of 2.9 trillion naira, 2.9 trillion naira. And for the last year, 2025, the interest income increased to 3.4 trillion. There's an increase, just like what's obtainable here. For GT, it increased from 951 billion to 1.2 trillion. In the case of Zenith Bank, the interest income increased from 2.9 trillion to 3.4 trillion. That's a remarkable increment in turnover. So for the profit level, actually, there was a drop from 1.3 trillion to 875 billion naira. So there's a drop in our profit level from 1.3 trillion down to 875 billion naira. Now, let's look at the earnings per share. The earnings per share equally dropped from 26.34 naira to 18.6 naira. All right, 18 naira 60 kobo, from 26 naira 34 kobo to 18 naira 60 kobo. That's the drop in earning per share there. And the PE ratio is 3.82. That is, all things being equal, you could recoup your investment in this company in 3.82 years. And it also shows you how how cheap the company is. So that's it about Zenith Bank. We now come to UBA. UBA here, the price is the share price is 43 naira 90 kobo, and UBA had has a market cap of 1.9 trillion. All right, 1.9 trillion is a bit lower compared to Zenith and Guarantee Trust Bank. And for the turnover aspect here, you discover that there was an increase from 2.4 trillion naira in turnover to 2.5 trillion naira, from 2.4 to 2.5 trillion naira in turnover. Now, let's look at the profit level here. The company recorded a profit of 1.6 trillion in 2014 and 2024, and then that particular figure dropped to 751 billion naira in 2025. All right, from 1.6 trillion to 500 and to 751 billion naira, in the year 2025. So this particular issue of a drop in earnings, drop in profit, is an industry-wide matter, and it shouldn't raise any cause for concern. It's not really peculiar to a particular stock in the banking sector. The entire banking sector experienced this particular phenomenon. And then let's look at the earnings per share. The earnings per share dropped from, or rather, dropped from 15 naira 15 kobo, 15 naira 15 kobo to 13 naira 56 kobo. There's also a marginal drop in earnings per shares, and the company PE ratio here is 3.24. So when you look at the entire banking sector here, as far as these two companies are concerned, the companies are relatively cheap. Actually, look at a PE ratio of less than 5. It indicates how cheap the companies are. And so, considering the fact that there is a marginal drop in both earnings per share and profit, we cannot just discard this company. These are very strong companies that are facing a little temporary, tailwind in its operation. So I would advise that you don't just ignore them completely. If you have a portfolio of, let's say, maybe, let's say 10 million naira, you could dedicate maybe 2 million or 1 million, into all these stocks. Don't just discard them because of the temporary drop in earnings they've experienced so far. These are very strong company, and the right time to buy them is when there is a drop in price because of what? Because of the peculiar nature of what the industry is passing through. Eventually, these companies are going to grow, beyond this. And not only that, the company pays regular dividends. All right, they pay regular dividend, and we are still equally expecting that there will be capital appreciation, in the near future. This is the best time to buy this excellent company at this cheap price. They are very, very cheap. So they are very cheap in the sense that the P ratios are less than 5. That shows you how cheap these companies are. These banks are. So you could buy them for a long-term investing, strategy. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you've not done that. Share this video and help me to reach out to 1 million Nigerians with this message about investing.